Hello! Hello, 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 hello,
Hi!
Holy shit, hi!
hello,
Oh shit!
and welcome to this final boss fight live D&D game. My name is John, and I am the DM for this campaign. I am joined by Sean.
What?
He's back.
Back
From
again.
outer space.
Sean is back. Celebrate.
I'm joined by Amy.
Now, this is the story all about how my life got turned upside down.
Slapped the guy out at an award ceremony, and now I'm here.
We are joined by Kiri,
Hello, everyone.
Tanny,
Ow wow!
and Richard.
Hello.
And I won't introduce their characters, but you can see their names and classes and races around the screen, but we will get into that in a moment. Because
How do you spell campaign?
this...
How do you spell Campaign?
Okay, I got it right. There we go.
Things to ask before the stream goes live.
Outstanding. Would you have it any other way?
Pendragon Nomad has resubscribed for 19 months with Woo! New campaign, who dis?
That's my ass.
It's me.
New campaign, who dis? And without the need to do a recap, I'm just going to go straight into this cold open.
It's very cold.
It's fucking cold, y'all.
Icewind Dale.
John.
Icewind Dale has become trapped in a perpetual winter. Ferocious blizzards make the mountain pass through the spine of the world, exceedingly treacherous. And this land has not felt the warmth of the sun in over 2 years. In fact, the sun no longer appears above the mountains, not even in what should be the height of summer. In this frozen tundra, darkness and bitter cold reign as king and queen. You can see where I got some of the trailer bit now, can't you? Most Dale residents blame Aurora the Frostmaiden, the god of winter's wrath. The shimmering aurora that weaves across the sky each night is said to be her doing, a potent spell that keeps the sun at bay. Dale folk live in a scattering of settlements known as 10 towns. The drop-off in caravans coming from the south and travel between the settlements in this never-ending winter has left everyone feeling isolated. Although each town has resolved to appease the Frostmaiden with sacrifices of one kind or another, no respite from winter's fury seems forthcoming. For adventurers such as yourselves, 10 Towns is a place to test one's mettle, and in the spirit of heroes who have come before, leave one's mark on this frigid, blighted land.
Sounds a bit shit, innit?
Adventure!
And now, on the road into Termalaine, one of these towns, we see 3 figures heavily bundled against the snow and ice. One leading the way into the town. AJ, would you like to describe yourself a little?
I would love to. So, AJ is a Aarakocra who looks like a peacock. They go by he, they pronouns, and they wear mainly, sort of bluey, goldeny things. They're quite clearly a bard, but more on, the dancer side. They have a couple instruments strapped here and there, and they've got a nice little, snowdrop necklace as well, but you could tell they're more of, the physical dancer side, and they look gorgeous. The winter, obviously they're wrapped up warm, but the cold doesn't really faze them as much, but they look very, very happy to be there.
So you're saying the cold doesn't bother them anyway.
Exactly.
Someone was going to make that joke. Someone was going to make that joke. It
wasn't going to be
matter
you,
of
because you
time.
made that joke last time.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
John made that joke last time. That's why I'm going to start it.
Behind them, Cherish. Would you like to describe yourself?
Yes. Cherish is tiefling. She is like almost like kind of a baby pink kind of tiefling with some mint green accents on her horns and in her tail. She's very like proper wrapped in her winter clothing with a lot of bit of like kind of bluish green, greenish blue kind of garments, and beneath her big hood that she wears, where it's kind of collapsed around her horns, there is like kind of a deep pink with a bit of mint green coming out of her hair. She's quite long. It's almost like kind of a mullet. Her sides are shaved off. Um, her eyes are like mint green, glowing mint green, with white irises and such. Um, and she's just like trying to keep herself wrapped up. She can't really see what's going on, but only can see that the fact that in front of her is AJ. Just trying to focus on him, making sure she's not getting lost to what's not. Yeah, that's her.
And bringing up the rear of this group, wrapped heavily against the cold weather, Sean.
Is Carrion. Is bundled up all heavily, hood pulled around him, and yeah, he's a boy, little boy, poor little boy in the cold, and he's got two very large horns sweeping forward from his under his hood as well. He is also a tiefling.
Nice.
And he's so bundled up in the against the cold, it's not really possible to see him currently, but he is there underneath all the layers.
And as we find ourselves pulling into Termalaine, I will tell you a little bit about Termalaine. It is a settlement founded by Kalashite settlers who appreciated beauty. It is widely regarded as the most picturesque town in Icewind Dale, spreading out from the shore of Mea Dildorn and bordered on the north and west by tall pine trees. The buildings incorporate carvings of wizards, homunculi, tigers, and smiling djinn. The settlement has two main fields of economy, one being fishermen who fish on the lake, and the other being miners who mine a gemstone mine to the north. And we will show you a map of the town.
What?
Map?
Because there is a map.
A map? In this day and age?
Here is a map.
A fairly sizable town?
And according to session one of the smaller.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Oh, it's cute.
And here is where the map would be if the D&D capture was working.
Did
There
you say
we
who
go.
the town speaker was or not?
I didn't tonight, but I have done previously, and you would know that the town speaker is Oris Matthew.
Okay.
Oris.
Which I will say in
Yeah.
common rather than Aarakocran.
But I wanted to feel special.
Oris Matthew,
Thank you.
who has recently won the election in a close and contentious fight. He is the half-orc son of the former speaker who retired from her leadership role, but still lives within the town.
Nice. All right.
And
So
You make your way into the town.
Yeah, I'm gonna hold out my hand to Cherish and just be like, this way, Miss Cherish, follow me. With Biz, we have reached our destination.
Oh, okay. She's just like prodded along, trying to make sure she's seen the right.
All right, well, welcome to the beauteous town of Termalaine. You were pleased to be here at last?
Yeah, definitely. Thanks for the help.
Of course, my dear. And how are you holding up, Carrion?
It's cold.
Well, Termalaine is never short of shelter, so let's go see what we can find. It's all right. Just do a little dance. It'll warm you up in no time. Gets the blood boiling.
Cold.
Would you like some help?
Nods.
I
Emphatically.
hold out my hand to him, and then if he takes it, I will pull him along and just start getting him to like move around and dance.
Oh, that reminds me real quick. How tall is AJ and Carrion?
AJ is 5'1".
Yeah.
Carrion is quite hunched over, and he's at least, and he's in hunched over state. He is probably about 5'5". No, probably about 5'6", 5'7", probably actually.
Nice, very tall.
Uh,
But yeah, it's like AJ's directing him to dance, but like AJ not realizing he probably can't dance, is just doing it way too advanced.
you're like probably like doing the samba or something.
Yeah, like pirouettes and everything.
Just Carrion tries his best, but is very, very cold right now.
Okay, Cherish is like 6'3", by the way.
Yes,
She's very
queen.
Tall lady. Very tall lady.
Yeah. After that little jig with AJ, what did you know the taverns here?
You would likely know the taverns here. There are, well, there's one tavern and one inn. On the dockside around here, where my little mouse cursor
map?
is over here on the
I've
map.
not seen a map. Unless you want me to look at the.
You should be looking on the foundry.
There, it's not on the foundry. It's only showing the front pit.
Oh,
Let me refresh.
Refresh
I
your
can
foundry.
see
It
it.
had
Yeah.
a disconnection.
Yes,
It's probably been a bit of a bum.
We
Technical
all
There we go.
difficulties.
That's much absolutely fine. Yeah, because
look
it
at
shows.
Termalaine map. It's here and there.
There we go.
So
Ta-da!
this here building.
What building?
By
Where
the
are you?
dock.
There,
Where?
there, over here.
Where? Oh, there. Okay.
This is the Blue Clam.
I miss being out of
Yes,
ping.
that's it.
I
I
miss
should
ping.
really add a ping module in for this, because we're going to have maps. Actually, what I can do is... can I share this? Do I want to share this?
Oh boy.
No, not at the moment.
No.
So this building is the Blue Clam. This is where this is the tavern where the fishermen of Termalaine typically finish their day. And come back to eat some nice spiced chowder.
Chowder!
Chowder.
On the other side of town, very near where you guys will have come in from, is the east side, which is this rather large selection of buildings here. What appears from the surface to be a number of separate houses is actually a single structure with rooms connected by underground passages, and is cozy guest accommodation.
Ooh.
Nice.
The innkeeper is a Marta Peskrik, who spends most of the time tending to her bedridden father, who was a former fisherman, but is not able to do
Lovely.
that anymore.
And what's the name of it again?
That is the east
East.
side.
Cool. The east side.
You can tell it's called that because it is on the east side of town.
No.
It didn't take a
What?
lot of thought.
What kind of bullshit is this?
I thought it was on the west side.
No, that's the Blue Clam, is on the west side of town.
West
Well,
Side Story.
I suppose our next destination would depend on what comforts you seek. Would you prefer the warmth of food or the warmth of sleep?
Right now, one with food sounds great right now.
Well, the blue
Haven't
clam.
eaten for a
The
while.
blue clam I could definitely recommend.
Just see why not. That's not going to be a long trek, is it?
Oh no, of course not. It only take, what, 2 minutes? I know you tieflings like a bit of a spice kick, right?
Well, I do. I don't know about your friend here.
Alright. It's alright. We will get there by jogging. Now come on, Carrion. We've got to put some oomph into it, otherwise you're going to freeze to death.
Stop jogging.
As you jog through the town, grumpily at the cold,
I think Char's just going to power walk it.
as you jog
going-
or power walk through town, you pass a junction in the town and see a boy wrapped in heavy winter's clothing, who's standing on a little box on the street corner. And as you pass by, you hear him shout, "The gemstone mine is closed because of monsters. Speaker Matthew is offering 50 gold to anyone who clears it."
AJ just grinds to a halt. Turns his like little bird neck.
Come again.
Karen keeps running for a little bit, notices that suddenly he stops, turns around. What?
I think Cherish would accidentally bump into AJ slightly, just like looks a bit. Oh, sorry.
Oh no, you're fine. I stopped in front of you. Did you hear what they said?
I think it's something to do with mines. Something to do with
Mines and money. Now, not to say I am of the avarice type of person, but 50 gold is 50 gold.
The boy, noticing that you are paying interest in the story, yes, Speaker Matthew is looking for some brave souls to go into the mine and clear it out.
AJ almost says something, but then remembers the company that they're in, and then just goes,
Is there a deadline for accepting this?
Until somebody else does, I guess. Like, we don't need it cleared out twice.
Well, tell the speaker that at least me, AJ, Avian of Joy, hello, will be in
Hello.
contact with him at least by tomorrow, if that's all right.
Well, he's at the Blue Clam if you need to.
"Oh, even better!" Runs off.
Bye.
I just turn to the kid and say, "Thanks for the information," and quickly just
It
power walks off.
kind of my job. He rings a bell and starts repeating the headlines.
Follows.
Ragnar says, "We've got to have money."
Money.
Money.
As you power walk towards the Blue Clam, we will shift our focus to the Blue Clam, where we will find Dax. Would you like to describe yourself a little bit, Dax?
Yes. So Dax is a human, about 6 feet. Well, at least looks human, more or less. 6 feet tall. Has pale white skin, but also like a bluish hue to it. It looks a bit creepy. They have really bright blue eyes and very long black hair, which he sort of ties back to keep out of the way. He also, most noticeably, perhaps of all, has a set of antlers sort of come out of each side of his head, his temples that sweep back over his head. And he's got some what look like very well used but well made sort of cold weather clothes. He's clearly, been in this environment a lot and knows what he's doing.
Cool. And presently, Dax the Unexpected is meeting with Brim.
Brim is on the taller side for a dwarf, pushing about 4'10". He's quite sort of like leanly built. A lot of, but he does have some muscles. Seems to be of the working man's profession, working as a miner in the mines. Got quite big forearms and muscles and everything. But he's currently got his sort of jacket off as he's inside. He's got a great big bushy beard that is decorated with a lot of beads and a couple of like feathers and ribbons that have been tied for separate occasions. A lot of which are carved in different things in Dwarvish. He currently has his long brown hair sort of pulled back into a slight bun so they can get his hood over it. Just soft brown eyes that are looking quite stern, kind of scratching his head as he's across the way from Dax. If I don't find someone soon to clear out the mines, do you know anyone in town besides with the explosives expert? But you might as well contact him, because we don't know what's... It's monsters, so all the help we can get would be hugely appreciated. I honestly just want to get my men back to work, and it's just... Everyone's losing money.
Well, money is important. What is in the mine that's causing so much problems?
Do I know? Did it get back to me?
You just know non-specifically monsters are in the mine.
You know how people are when they're panicked. They're not really paying attention to what they're running from. Some monsters. My bet, something crawling up from the Underdark. Probably something with a lot of legs.
Electricity would be very helpful in such matters.
You're right. Well, it can't just be... I mean, I'm going down there, so it can't just be me, but...
Well, if I'm more than happy to accompany you for a modest fee.
Well, the speaker's offering reward money as well. So...
Oh, well, that would be amenable to me.
Well, you're not getting all of it. If anything, we're splitting it fair. And you... we should also contact the mad scientist.
Oh, in a mine? I'm scared that he will kill us all in a mine.
Yes, we haven't had that many cave-ins, and honestly, I'd rather cave in that section of the mine on the monsters and kill them and mine it all back out again than lose anyone else.
I mean, he's a pleasant enough chap, but...
Explosives, yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
About this point in the conversation, the doors to the Blue Clam fly open, and a pair of tieflings and a very brightly coloured bird wander into the room. Or jog/power walk into the room.
Skids.
I was thinking of more likely, Purettes or something into the ballets into the thing.
Charlene's angels in.
They all slide through the door and then pull a pose as there's an explosion behind them.
Aw, we're
Sunglasses.
spending good stuff, buds.
Oh, see, and I told. This. At this point, we're gonna run out of buildings. I just hope no one was in that one.
As
Explosion.
soon as Carrion gets into the building, he is immediately looking around the room for a fire or something like that.
There will be plenty of fires in this in the building. There is, if I look at the blue clam details, there are long hearths along the next to the benches that allow you to warm your feet as you enjoy the spiced chowder.
Chowder.
He immediately loosens up his warmer clothing. Underneath his warm clothing is a lot of very dark black robes with skulls around the neck and things
Hell
like
yeah.
that. And
Well,
he throws his hood back, revealing him to be a completely bone white tiefling with pure black eyes with slight blue tint to them.
Nice.
Purple spiky hair with two kind of blue bits near the front, and immediately fire! And just running to and pushes people out the way. And just,
Oh no! I must protect this boy.
I love how like a literal rainbow of all of us has just stepped into the bar.
Yeah, because
I do say he's bone white. There is like a very slight blue tint to his skin, like the contours of his skin. There's a slight blueness, but he's practically bone white.
What I'm also learning is that we need to do more frequently. Just have new character reveals, because you guys' reactions are amazing.
I was gonna say because since Cherish had the hood on, she started clipping off because in her work she's basically got these clipped on, so she starts clipping them off and actually takes off, revealing the bright pink hair and the bright pink skin.
Yeah.
Around, she's like, oh god.
And now I can change Carrion's profile picture on D&D Beyond to the proper one.
I need to see it. Send me pic.
Yip.
I shall
play the game until we see this.
I shall send a picture in. I shall send a picture of him in the Rime the Frostmaiden thing.
Cool.
Yes.
But yeah,
Well, no. You know, why don't we put a pin in this scientist?
There we go. Also, with him even loosening his clothes and actually getting out of the cold, he actually stands to his full height, and he's actually 6'5".
Precious tall boy.
I get to be the smallest one this time.
Tanny,
Yeah! Wait, no, I don't.
No, you don't. There's a
No,
goblin.
I don't.
Tanny,
There's a goblin!
Tanny
I'm
has
on
just
short
gone.
squad.
Tanny has just gone supersonic.
I'm so sorry.
I think dogs could hear that squee and
Yeah.
The boy, precious boy. I must draw him.
Now Tanny's finally got to see who the hell I'm playing.
Finally, I've been waiting all fucking months for this boy. Look at him. He's so precious. That's it.
No.
He's got a cute little shitty grin.
Incredible. But yeah, AJ will step in, fluff all their feathers, and just be like,
Now, where is our half-orc chum?
What was his name? What was the guy's name?
Check
Cherish
the
is
notes.
gonna actually look a bit like, oh, okay, I did not expect that. In a way, in her mental state, just thinking, oh, I did not expect that. I personally thought you'd be more smaller.
The speaker's name, my handsome tiefling sir, is Oris Matthew.
Oh, it's Matthew!
Oh no.
Well, that's
Hey.
one way to make a declaration.
a half-orc who is in the
Oh,
corner
yes.
speaking to another humanoid turns at the bellow of his name and waves. I am Oris.
Oh, there. Carrion climbs over the table that he sat at.
I could just imagine him is he, how built, what kind of built is he? Is he like a Larry,
It's
or is
very
he just
hard.
muscle?
It's very hard to tell. He's still kind of wearing his clothes. He's like very kind of puffy robes, and he's still got his like winter stuff on. So it's very hard to tell what kind of build he is. But
Okay.
But yeah, he just kind of like just kind of scrambles over the
I
table.
could just imagine him being a lanky Larry, which is basically tall and skinny.
Horus like looks as the tiefling clambers over tables, and he just like stands up and raises a hand to shake your hand.
Hi! Just grabs his hand and shakes it. Very enthusiastically. Very nice to meet you.
A pleasure to meet you. He looks.
AJ! AJ!
I'm coming!
Before AJ goes, I'm just gonna tap and say like, hey, I'm just gonna go just do something real quick and I'll be with you later.
Oh, of course, you do whatever you want.
And then AJ's gonna go no, not AJ, and Cherish is gonna go to the inn owner of the inn, unless that's someone the owner of the inn. Just the tavern.
Yes.
Yeah.
Which is
the owner of the tavern is
Vernon, isn't it?
Vernon Bragg, another half-orc.
I'm still shaking this guy's hand.
We will come to Vernon in a moment. Horus.
Dax. Oh, sorry.
No, go ahead, Dax.
I was going to say Dax will say to Brim, it goes, I think we've got some new actors, like an acting troupe in town, or comedians, or something like that. That would be nice. Very colourful.
Well, between the skulls on that one and the feathers on that one, I'd hedge a bet that they're adventurers of some sort.
Of some sort, indeed. I wouldn't fancy their chances in many fights, but perhaps. I thought these skulls were more theatrical.
I'm so glad that Cherish is
I-
just like looking normal.
That's a question, Dax. Do you know if they're real?
I mean, the gentleman's attitude do not match a person who would adorn themselves with skulls.
Well, people often surprise you.
Horus looks you up and down, Carrion, and then turns to look at AJ and similarly looks they up and down. You two seem entirely too prepared for trouble. Are you planning to head to the mine?
Oh, absolutely, good sir. It is a pleasure to meet you, by the way. I am the Avian of Joy. Here's my business card.
Flicks one out.
God. Oh my god.
He takes the business card and pockets it. I think I've heard of you, yes. Excellent. Well, a group of...
And I'm Carrion, by the way. I didn't say my name. I didn't say...
That's Carrion.
I'm Carrion. I'm Carrion. Hi, I'm Carrion.
Pleasure to meet you, Carrion. I'm Horus, but you clearly already knew that.
Yeah, AJ, some kid said about your name, and then AJ found your name, and then AJ told me, and that's why I screamed it out, just to find out where you were.
That would be Darmo. He's the town speaker. He's the town crier.
Right.
I'm the speaker.
Right.
He's the crier.
Is anyone the whisperer? Or...
No, we don't have
Yella?
much. No.
The yellow. You should be the yellow carrion.
I could be the yellow. I could be the... I could.
A group of kobolds crept into the mine a few days ago.
Whoa!
Forcing the miners to abandon their jobs. No one was killed, but the kobolds are too dangerous for the miners to deal with.
Miners usually like big buffly dudes, like that dude. Points at. Points at Brendan. That dude looks like a miner. So it's like, they're usually big and buff and just like soft.
He They aren't trained in fighting. They may be big and
Well,
muscly,
he
but
looks like he's been.
Right. Dax, I think we should go over and introduce ourselves, especially if they're taking the job.
Brim, you notice that he is pointing at you and making these... He's saying these things very loudly in the bar.
We'll
Yeah,
sort of
I'm not being quiet.
take the rest of my drink, set it down, get
Is he
up from
making
my
fun of
seat,
you?
and he's right. What?
Is he making fun of you, Brit? Like just pointing at you and
Well, no, he's. I believe he's saying obvious facts. I do know how to fight, and I am big and burly.
uh,
Why didn't we go introduce ourselves, eh? And Brim gets up.
and I'll go with Brim.
Well, if as I'm walking over there, it's like, well, since you're seeming so keen on pointing me out, you are correct. I am in fact a miner. My name is Brimtham Steelboard, but my friends call me Brim.
Oh, hi, Brim.
Hello.
Grim. That's a lovely name.
Oh yes, Brim.
Thank you very much.
Should have known that you'd be around as soon as we shut the mine down.
Ah, well, not much to do if there's not a mine. But if you're going down there to clear it out, I know it like the back of my hand, so be more than happy to help you. And my friend Dax here knows a thing or two about fighting, I believe. Right, Dax?
A couple, yes, a couple of things.
And
Oh.
right,
I like
since
your
it's-
Just staring at his antlers. Just-
Oh, thank you.
and since it's
Start
kobolds.
slowly reaching out to poke the antler.
I sort of raise a finger and sort of back and forth. Just no.
No, no, no.
Looks crestfallen and dejected.
Well, then maybe wait a few days to get more familiar, Carrion.
Of course, if it's kobolds we are dealing with, it might be worth contacting.
Not
It might be
him.
Yes, yeah.
Who is this
If-
him?
Who's him? Is he good? Is he like big and burly, like a miner like you?
No,
We want the
he's
mine standing afterwards.
hey, so do I. I'd be out of a job, but no one knows traps like he does, and it's kobolds. It's going to be littered with them.
Is his name him, or are you just not saying his name?
No, it's you know that building that exploded behind you when you came in?
I thought that was just my imagination.
No, it did actually happen. That's the that's a wee problem.
You look out the front of the building, Karen, and you just see like bits of burning building lying in the street.
Thankfully, they don't burn long because it's so cold out there. But
It is pretty cold. Very
I have noticed that being a common recurrence. But are you suggesting then a collaborative effort?
oh, splits equally, of course. The reward is for 50 gold. We can split it
50.
6 ways.
Oh, well, what performer doesn't love collaboration? It is a pleasure to meet you. I am the Avian of Joy. Please call me AJ. Here's my business card.
I take it. I pull out of my bag a business card sheath and I put it in there. Put it away.
Can you please tell me the card is holographic?
Yes.
Amazing.
It's holographic.
I've just got American Psycho. The thing stuck in my head. Someone else is gonna go.
Yeah.
No, this is.
I fucking love it. Amazing.
Did you say your name was the Avian of Joy?
Precisely.
Dax, you can't really judge. Your full name is Dax the Unexpected.
No, I thought it was a very nice name. I was just I was just taken aback.
Why, thank
Uh,
you. And may I say, I was unexpected to meet you today, but I'm very much surprised and very happy.
Oh.
What happens when you make an appointment somewhere? Because then you are expected.
I
sad that Cherish is not in this conversation right now.
I don't really believe in appointments.
So you're always unexpected. Clever.
I'm always on time or late, depending on your point of view, I suppose.
Oh, the persistent type.
I don't know anything about it. I usually arrive precisely when I mean to.
The prompt type.
Horus
And I'm
looks...
Carrion. I forgot to mention. I know you might have heard me say it to this gentleman here, but I'm Carrion. I'm Carrion.
Nice. Brim, nice. Shakes your hand.
Shakes ridiculous enthusiasm. Thank you.
Okay. Alright. That's enough.
Horus looks at Brim. If you're going down there, I assume you know the other thing happened a few days ago.
You know, the other thing.
It seems that my regular amount of communication and information gathering has failed me as of late. No, I don't know.
A human miner went missing a few days before the kobolds showed up.
Someone missing. We gotta find them as well. Is that what's happening? We gotta find them. We do like a search and rescue kind of thing. It's gonna be really cool. We have
The other miners suspect that a monster crawled up from the Underdark. I think it's possible that he just fell down a mine shaft. It's deep enough that the body would never be found.
The
It's probably
Underdark in a mine.
Do you know who it was?
Was it Dave?
Uh,
I don't know it, Dave. I'm just gonna say.
Jim falls down a lot, I know, in the mines. He's
There is
very
a-
careless.
God!
Those buggers are expanding their passages. That's not nice.
I don't have the details of who it was, no.
Well, that's okay. That's news for me. Thank you very much.
But there might be something else in there. We know the kobolds came in through the surface.
Well, additional monsters. This sounds like two separate jobs.
Don't pressure our dear speaker. I'd argue a bonus, maybe. Should we find and slay this beast that's down there? Nasty little beastie.
I'd be happy to take a favor, as well as in addition to my cut of the 50 gold.
You can keep what you can find in the mine.
Yes!
We can perhaps find an awful lot. So
Don't go in there and mine for several days, but
Hard to say, Dax. You'd surprise even me.
I think a person deserves a fair day's wage for a fair day's work, and this seems like two monsters or two independent groups of monsters deserves adequate compensation.
We don't yet know if they're independent right now.
Well, so you're suggesting a conspiracy. That's even worse.
It does, well, 50 gold I think shall be right enough, I feel. But we can always haggle later.
In a very poor negotiation position to haggle once we've done it.
Once we've done the thing, you should really kind of like solidify this kind of thing.
Well, no, you're right. That's on me. No, you're right.
Well, at the end of the day, any profit is good profit.
It's true, but extra threats, additional monster, say an extra 10 gold on the asking price could probably be good.
Now that I won't say no to.
If you can bring back proof that there was another monster in the mine, or that there isn't another monster in the mine, and that the poor miner just fell into the central shaft, Fine, an extra 10 gold.
Done.
Yeah. An interesting philosophical question of how to prove a negative.
Well, if we didn't find anything and we find the body, or if we find the body half-eaten, we know the answer.
Precisely.
Hmm.
And I don't mean to,
Find nothing. He sort of ponders this question.
we'll be finding something either way.
I mean, if
Speak-
it'll get us an extra 10, I'm happy to find nothing.
Speaker. Lovely as always to meet with you. So you two, us two, your companion that disappeared, and then one mad scientist, and we should be ready to go. Do we have an
Certainly
accord?
speak that way. An accord.
Brim sticks out his hand towards AJ.
Oh! Oh! A new
An
word every day,
agreement.
of
Sorry,
course.
the hand It's a job.
Wait, no, ugh.
It's like AJ puts her hand and then Karen clashes it in, so it's like, you know, like when people put their hands in a circle like that.
Yeah.
Well, now I feel awkward. Dax, get in here.
Cherish, we must join this accord.
Meanwhile,
Where is Cherish?
as
Of course,
that
she's
is
just going
happening,
to the tavern owner.
While this colossal clusterfuck is occurring.
Cherish, you approach the bar of the tavern,
Right.
and stood behind it is a half-orc wearing a once white apron
Oh, no.
that has seen a lot of use. And you see that he is currently stood in front of a large fire, turning several spits of meat. And as you approach, he looks up and... Yes?
Are you the tavern owner?
Yes, I'm Vernon.
Hey, so I'm not from this round. I want to ask a few questions real quick, if that's all right with you.
It depends what you're asking. If it's how to cook the meat so well, then...
No. See,
would you like
I am,
rabbit? We've just had some...
maybe later.
Okay.
See, I'm looking for somebody, preferably two people.
Specific people, or just... You came in with two people, is it those two people?
Specific people, other two people, you
Okay.
see. I'm looking for a woman, with roughly strawberry long hair. She's slightly, shorter than me.
Okay.
Strawberry blonde hair with medigreen eyes. Freckles, her hair's been braided. And she also has like a gold necklace with a little arrow on it. She's probably covered up with wool warmth. And she should have someone a little bit smaller, a red tiefling with a bit of green accent, dark hair, horns a bit small. I was wondering if you saw someone with that description at all?
I haven't... No, I'm afraid not.
Do you know anyone who would be able to... Is anyone else that might be able to know that description, like, would know a good person to look for that description?
I mean, if I've not heard of them, then maybe Marta at the east side. She runs the tavern. She runs the inn over there. If they've stayed in the town, she's likely to know them.
Right.
If neither of us have heard of them, it's likely they've not come through Termalaine.
Right, okay. Thanks. I give him 5 gold pieces. This is for your trouble. Thank you for the help.
Oh, it's no trouble. Would you like some fresh meat? It's good eating.
It's cooked. Yeah, sure. Thanks.
I'll just get some prepared. Are you sitting or?
I think we're gonna be. I'm assuming as Cherish like looks at the soon to be an expanding group I
They
figured.
look around to the really awkward handshake that's going on right now.
Yeah.
I think we might not be staying long.
I'll get it ready to go then.
Thank you.
And he starts like shaving some of the meat off of the cooking rabbit.
Oh my god, it sounds like a doner kebab. Oh.
It basically he basically does
with it.
he does make something very much like a hair doner kebab.
You want sauce?
Mayonnaise, please.
Put something that is obviously not mayonnaise on it.
Oh god, no.
The proper doner kebab experience.
I had a doner kebab wrap in London last time. It was so delicious.
He hands you this bag of meat.
Bag of cooked meat.
Don't really know what they would have in Fantasyland to like. They're not going to have like a polystyrene box, are they?
They give you
Fashion it into a
that's
swan.
like a, I don't know, like a cloth. It's
I
like
think it'd
Cloth
probably
wrap
cloth.
of cooked meat.
Maybe
Yeah.
like kind of a waxed cloth mat, like
Yeah.
what they do now to make it more
Yeah,
fun.
waxed paper, waxed cloth wrap of cooked meat.
yeah.
I appreciate this. Thank you.
I mean, you've paid more than it's worth, but thank you. If I hear anything about them, I'll be sure to pass it on.
I appreciate that. Thank you very much. And then she turns to the somewhat chaotic mess expansion.
You turn around just in time to see both Carrion and AJ go in for the handshake with Brim.
Just kind of confused, like, huh, there's two more new people here. Just slowly just approaches the group of sorts.
So, go team. Team! Woo!
Sure.
That's the working name.
What's going on here?
Oh, well, these kind gentlemen have agreed to work with us in order to take down the kobolds that are in the mines, and there also may be a monster. We need to find proof or not to get more money.
A little slower,
Okay, I managed to
maybe.
get rid of. I managed to actually understand what you just said. Okay. Yeah, sure.
Oh, and we're going to go and talk to a mad scientist who'd like to blow stuff up.
Aye,
That
we
too.
are. I'm Brimtham, Brim Steelward. Please call me Brim. It's nice to meet you. I've already had the pleasure of meeting both of your companions.
Oh, yeah. They're helping me find places. Cherish. Pleasure to meet you. Handshake.
Wonderful. This is my good friend Dax the Unexpected.
Pleasure to meet you.
That's a very interesting title you have there. Cherish. Shakes hand.
It wasn't my own choosing.
So let me
Is
guess.
She doesn't make appointments.
And if it's
Wait.
not your own choosing, then why don't you choose something else?
Is this also Cherish's first time actually seeing what Carrion looks like instead of him being all bundled up? Or has she seen
Possibly.
him before that way?
I don't know. When roughly did we meet, John?
I don't know. If you've
Probably,
not
like,
been in
somewhere.
towns together, then yes, this is most likely the first time you've seen Carrion
Okay.
unwrapped. But
So, yes, this will be the first time you've seen him properly unwrapped. Are you falling for him? Is that what it is?
Well, unfortunately, Cherish is actually taken for once.
Quick question for our new friends here. We are going to fight some monsters. I know Brim is more than capable of that sort of thing. What experience do you bring? Probably should have asked this before we made a deal, but nevertheless.
Just swipes out his rapier.
Will this do?
I mean, if you can use it.
Just
Aye, of course I can use it.
Brim kind of just points the blade away from him. That'll be fine.
Jared is just gonna gesture that she's got a claymore on her back, and there's a couple of hand axes and a flail. So she's like,
Yes, that should be useful.
I'm a soldier from Neverwinter, so I've got some
Oh.
experience.
Well, welcome to the Great White North.
Carrion's just kind of like looking around for a minute, and then suddenly notices them two like kind of gesturing their weapons, and I just kind of like hold my staff out, and go, woo!
Magic.
You're... Huh. This is going to bother me the entire time if I don't know the answer. Are the skulls real?
Yeah.
Right, I no longer wish to know the answer. Okay. Let's go.
The three dangling around. This one was Steve. This one's Milhelm, and this one's Frank. Yeah.
I regret curiosity getting the better of me at this point. Let's go wrangle ourselves a mad scientist.
Alrighty, onwards, gents and lady.
Mm-hmm.
Wraps himself back up again. Come on.
I think as we all leave, like Cherish just still like kind of looks back a bit hesitantly, just has a scan of the crowd just in case, and then goes out
Okay.
with a worried look on her face.
You head out onto the streets, and I'm either going to have to introduce the other character now, or just like stretch this for time for about half an hour or so.
Let's slowly walk to the mad scientist.
If you'd like to roleplay for half an hour of walking through the streets of this very small town.
The next 10-minute walk will be role played in slow motion.
I mean,
Oh, how did you?
I like to ask some
It's-
questions. That's Cherish.
The
Is that
next-
okay?
The next
Yeah, go for it.
5-minute walk will be taken at the speed that Namek exploded in Dragon Ball Z.
The next 5-minute walk is sponsored by Raid Shadow Legends.
Nice. Oh no, this walk is sponsored by Skillshare.
Skillshare.
That'll buy us about 10 minutes. Of an advert of a Skillshare playing.
We've got a Skillshare advert as written here by Sam Regal, so that should take us the half an hour or so.
Oh, wow.
I would say that Cherish would turn to both Dax and Brim. Say, so you both local here?
Well, yes. I wasn't born here, but I moved here quite a bit ago.
So,
I know my way around the place.
so where'd you originally from then? Random I asking. Sorry if I've been a bit nosy here, but
No, it's fine. Originally, myself, I'm from. Give me 2 seconds. I haven't memorized it.
I'm from pulls out diary, looks it up.
that's a cool thing.
I'm Waterdeep originally.
Waterdeep. Ah,
Aye. Fun town. Exciting people. But, yeah. This is, Termalaine has been home enough for me. Steady work. You know, when there's not monsters attacking.
Termalaine is lovely. Unfortunately, I can never really seem to find the biggest crowds here. Then again, I haven't settled in any city, town, whatever.
To be honest, if it is a crowd you're looking for, Termalaine is one of the smallest of the 10 towns.
No, I am aware. I'm just saying. I just travel the towns. I don't really settle in any of them. Sit down for about a month, get bored, and then move on to the next one, and cycle continues.
have you actually been outside of the Icewind Dale?
Well, yes, but not for like 2 years.
Kinnav. Your name does sound a bit familiar. Did you play Oh, it was a masterful performance. What was it? Oh, it's on the tip of my tongue. You've played here in Termalaine before.
I've played many a times, yes.
Oh. Oh.
My services are for hire.
Did think you sounded familiar. You must have done a master. There's one of your performances that sticks out. Did you play at the Blue Clam, or was it the East Side that you played in?
It was the east side.
That's the one.
More space. I can make it a bit more aerial there.
I was drunk at the time, but it does stick in my memory.
Well, I'm very glad you enjoyed the performance, and maybe after this I can celebrate you with another one.
Anything to
So
see it again?
what exactly is your performing talent?
I'm a dancer.
Ah.
If music is demanded, I will toot a little tune on the instruments, but besides that, I'm more of the move around kind of performer.
Yes, move around, yeah.
Just don't ask me to sing, I can't sing.
But you also lend your hand at fighting monsters and whatnot. It seems.
Yes. Well, to an extent. It's kind of a mishmash of stabby, I know a bit of magic as well.
Dak's gonna go back to Cherish and sort of, because I don't want to take a chance to, but he says that I wander around these towns as well. I wasn't born here, but near enough. Very young when I came, so I know the area quite well.
Has it just been Termalaine itself, or have you been through the other towns? Or is it just this place?
Oh, anyway.
It's just been Termalaine for me. Have enough mining problems.
Which is the reason why we're here to help, by the looks of it.
That is risky though, you know.
What? Staying in one place?
Yes.
Steady work?
Fair enough. I mean, there's also the lottery to dodge, but, you know, whatever floats your boat.
Correct me if I'm wrong. We don't have a lottery here.
Well, you don't, but the others do. Then again, it's more just sometimes I prefer my warmth and the food, so it depends on what I'm feeling at the time when I move.
Well, that
What
was-
do you mean by lottery?
Nothing. Nothing to worry about here, at least.
Kind of staring at both Rime and Dax at the same time, like, what does it mean? by lottery?
No, they're just a couple of the 10 towns every.
Yes, sacrifice people.
Yes, via
Did you
lottery
say
system on the coldest night of the year.
Did you say sacrifice people, or did I mishear that?
Yeah, people around here are quite superstitious. It's been winter for as long as most people can remember. Well, that's a lie. People can remember other seasons, but
I can
been
certainly
winter.
remember.
It's been winter a longer than it should have, and the local god of winter is believed to be the cause of it, and sacrifices are made to her, whether they be people, which is not here.
No.
Termalaine doesn't do
No.
that.
Okay.
Food,
Warmth.
and or warmth. But this is what Termalaine does. We forsake warmth for a night. It's a massive cuddle pile. It's quite cozy, really.
Yeah, people flock to my feathers. I charge them a gold.
I mean, you are
That seems unfair.
Well, yeah, maybe, but a person's got to make their profit.
You entertain for a living. I assume you make plenty of
Aye.
profit.
Well, yes, but, you know, little bit of pocket change.
I didn't know this was an actual like tradition? Like you saying that the a goddess did this?
Well,
I mean, it's not
Has anyone-
confirmed, just suspected.
But has
it's
anyone actually sorted this out? Like the fact is that we've been having all seasons and outside of Icewind Dale. Like,
Well,
has anyone actually found the source of it?
well, it's local belief, basically.
Definitely
She's the
something
boss.
going on. This is
Yeah,
not
of course.
normal.
Yeah, but I've got. I mean, I haven't looked into it. It's
So it's assumed as basically as assumption that this is just became a norm then. To deal
well
with.
as normal as you can. It's trying not to get used to it, but
It hasn't proven terribly effective so far, I would say.
it's true.
You get to the edge of a street at this point, and you can hear...
Throughout everything that you guys have been talking, like all Karen has been doing is just kind of like noting down everything that you're all saying. Yeah.
You hear a sound from a nearby building. It looks to be a building that has been made of wood and hastily rebuilt several times.
Here we are.
And you just hear the sound. And a window just shatters out of the building. And a plume of smoke comes out of the window.
Brim cups his hands and goes, "You're right, Snicket."
A second passes, and then another. And then you hear a loud coughing and a green thumbs up from the window. Yes,
No.
yes, quite all right.
Sometimes, I swear, it'll be the last explosion, and we'll never see him again.
I've still
Well,
got
we
10
can wait
fingers.
Wait, is that a
One,
goblin?
2, 3. And toes. They're all in the right
Good.
place.
It's
Okay.
good
I
to
shall
hear.
hope
We've
so.
got a business proposition for you, if you wouldn't mind letting us inside.
Could we not perhaps have him come out here? I
It's
think
a little
that's
smoky. Shall I come
safer.
outside?
You know, better idea. Come on out.
You hear him sort of gather up several items into various pouches as the door unlocks, swings open, and a huge plume of smoke now pours out of the door and the window. And this goblin
Reveals.
with green skin but black soot plastered over the front of it like a Looney Tunes cartoon
Nah.
just
That's
walks
so cool.
out.
Dax is going to quickly say to the newcomers and go, I actually believe he has died many times and keeps
Not
coming
once!
back because nothing survives what he's been
Oh.
through. Not without some very powerful magic in it. He must have died a dozen times, Aaron.
That's a lot of resurrections.
Snicket is very clever.
Pretty impressive.
Nearly got that right.
Do you have like a cleric wife or something to keep you alive?
Not that I know of.
So
Oh,
exactly
what a
do you
shame.
do
Well-
then?
Well, obviously explosions.
Seems like
I was
working
trying
with,
to make
like,
tea.
houses. Tea.
Did you get the gunpowder mixed with the sugar again?
They're very similar.
They're completely different colors. Anyway,
Colours,
Yeah, they're
yes.
I've got a business proposition.
One moment.
We have-
I need to go make a label. He goes back
Course.
inside and he pulls a candle out and you see
no,
him look.
Snicket, don't.
What?
Don't.
All right.
Oh,
And he puts a label on what looks like a pot of sugar, just black powder, and puts it down next to the other pot of sugar. There! That won't happen again. Probably.
Right. Well, it is a pleasure to meet you then, Mr. Snicket. My name is the Avian of Joy. Here's my business card.
Ah!
That's gonna be a meme now. I'm hoping that's gonna be a meme.
He looks at the business card. It should be holographic.
I worked very hard on them.
It could be
I think
better.
Cherry's also got one.
He pockets it. I'm Snicket.
What a pleasure. So you're the,
I may have a completely different personality in a few weeks. Who knows? Lots of explosions, rattle the mind.
certainly sounds it. So you're a artificer, right?
Yes. I think.
The boom boom variety.
I mean, I've yet to see any paperwork qualifications on the matter, but that's what he says.
They were all in a horrible explosion.
The pirate artificer. Gotcha.
Right, Snicket. Some kobolds have infested the mine. There's also another monster that's down there. I would like it if you brought as little explosives as possible. Would you like to come with us to deal with it? There's 10 gold in it for you.
Too much.
I could do
Oh no,
that.
it isn't, because we got 10 more, didn't we? Yes.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Let's put it this way, Mr. Snicket. 10 gold is more than no gold.
You are accurate.
Well, what do you say?
10 gold is more than no gold. Yes.
Then let us depart.
He disappears inside and comes back out with a crossbow slung across his back.
Oh, that's the spirit.
Wonderfully. Follow me, and Brim will begin to lead them to the mines.
To arms, team!
Cherish just hold his hand out, say, my name's Cherish. Nice to meet you.
He takes it and shakes it very enthusiastically. I am Snicket. Is that your big sword? I could make that clock work.
She just kind of stares a bit and just
I could
moves away
improve
and
it.
back out a bit. So,
I could improve.
No, thank you.
I love this
trying to
Snicket.
put
This
clocks and
Snicket's
things.
hilarious.
Just gonna do a tight turn around and go towards whoever's closer to Cherish. Come on now, let's go. Come on.
Okay. You follow a trail that Brim leads you down that takes you north of Termalaine and travel for about half an hour, 30 minutes or so. And you arrive at the large mine entrance, which is just an open tunnel in the hillside. Empty minecarts are parked next to the entrance, and there is a crude wooden sign propped up on the minecarts that is written in charcoal, in common, the words, "Kobolds only."
Oh. That'll make this a lot easier then.
What a curious sign. Unfortunately, I can't read.
You can't read.
I can read, I'm just saying I'm ignoring it.
Why wouldn't you just say ignore it then?
Stares him dead in the eye and walks on.
I got that reference.
Make me a
man of culture.
Make me a check of a description. One moment, let me...
Perception,
have that.
mayhaps.
I don't have that on my list.
Yeah, let's go with a perception check.
Perception.
8.
Okay.
That's everyone.
Yes.
7.
Okay.
Oh, hang on. Let me roll. I gotta roll. Perception, you say?
Yes.
Oh, computer, please. Oh, computer.
Motherfucker! My first nat 1, guys!
Oh,
Cherish looks into the non-existent sun and goes blind.
I think
2
no, that Cherish is gonna
seconds.
slowly look at Snicket just to make sure she's not losing her sword.
Oh,
Who rolled a 2?
oh, me. I did.
Okay.
Oh,
Dax and Snicket. You both look at this sign, and you both like the calligraphy of the sign, the penmanship, the charcoalmanship of the sign is far nicer than you would expect from a kobold.
They have terrible spelling as well normally.
And it is written in perfect common. I mean, it is only the words kobolds only, but it's all spelled correctly. It's written well.
out of character. You're probably expecting more Z's.
Yeah, like
Kobold Z.
kobolds only.
I imagine that, you know, when the kids do backward letters, or at least, you know, in cartoons when kids do backward letters for backwards K.
Oh, like somebody was here, instead of putting the S
Oh
on the
god.
Z.
Actually, I went to
One
CEX
year.
today and found a DS game which I had as a kid called Hamsters with a Z.
Oh, like dogs and cats with the Z.
Cats.
Cats.
Could I get a marching order,
Yeah.
please?
Oh,
I'll go first. I
Lovely.
can go first.
I'll go
You can
third.
see in the dark.
I
shall
can.
go second.
Brim, and then Cherish. Who's
I'll
going
go-
third?
Oh.
I think AJ said
AJ's going third.
Yeah, I said third.
I shall go after AJ.
Is that fact made aware to the rest of the party?
Oh, strong spell.
About this side.
What fact?
The fact that it's in perfect common.
Yeah.
It's a suspicious sign. I will, if nothing else, Dax will say that is a suspicious sign. Kobolds, in my experience, have very messy handwriting and are confused by apostrophes.
Well, maybe they're a well-studied kobold.
And there's somebody who actually put it in there. Maybe there's somebody in there who knows a common.
Dax, would you like to go at the back of the group, or would you like Snicket to bring up the rear?
I'll go at the back. So do we all have dark vision?
I've just realized I don't. Fuck.
Yeah, Era Kokra do not have dark vision.
Yeah.
Can someone hold my hand?
I will just take AJ's shoulders and just kind of like steer him.
Thank you.
I was gonna say you can grab my tail. I'm not first.
Uh,
I
Yes,
just
Dax
grab
will
my
happily
tail.
go at the back.
okay.
He likes to keep an eye on Snicket in case he starts trying to blow something up for no reason.
Rough hewn steps lead you down about 60 feet before the passageway opens up into the first room of the mine. And those of you with dark vision can see racks holding picks and hammers have been nailed into the wall of this small cavern. The floor is covered with rock dust and tracks. And I'm going to bring you to the map.
Sweet.
Out of
Are there
character.
no-
Oh, sorry.
Oh,
So say,
heck.
out of character, we all know kobolds like traps, but do our player characters know how keen
Just saying,
kobolds are?
do we have any knowledge of
You are
Kobolds.
likely to know the basics of kobolds.
Am I going to light a candle or something? I would
don't know.
like to be able to see because I'm in darkness.
You know, AJ,
Uh,
as Jared's like turns to you, the only thing you see of Jared is just like beaming green.
Green
eyes.
eyes.
John,
That's unsettling.
do you
Yes.
mind reminding me what? It's primarily a jewel mine, right?
Yes.
Okay. Because if depending on what kind of mine it is, it's not very good to have an open flame.
And they call it the mine.
Heck.
It is
and I don't have
primarily a
light
jewel
spell.
mine.
Yeah, but it's a jewel mine, so you can have open flame. It's just if it was a coal mine, I wouldn't recommend it.
Yeah, I was gonna say. Yeah, but I like candle. How do I put light on me?
I am doing it now.
Thank you.
Mm.
Well,
Actually,
now I
I
know
have
what
a
my next
question.
thing is. There we go.
GM, I have a question.
Yes. Hello.
Because I got dark vision. As I look around, are there like you know, things where they have like lanterns and everything,
You don't see any lanterns.
or anything that lights up?
No. There's
Oh,
just mining equipment.
right. Okay. Because I was gonna say, like, if there was anything that was like torches that can be lit up or lanterns be lit up, I could use thaumaturgy and light up the thing.
No.
Is there no little steel helmets with a torch on the front that?
No, there are racks covered with picks and hammers ready to be taken into the mine. And as I said earlier, the floor is covered with rock dust and tracks.
Oh, could I examine the tracks
Yes.
to see, like, to check if they are indeed kobold tracks? Or...
Make me a survival check.
Oh, I'm good at this.
Right.
Okay. You bend down and look at the tracks in the floor decks. And you can see mingled with human tracks, which you assume to be the miners. You see reptilian footprints. That fan out to where do they go? The reptilian footprints sort of just lead off in every direction out of this room. And heading out of the entrance sort of here, immediately in front of you, the central exit from this room, you see the tracks of what look like a large pair of rodents.
Right. I shall convey this to the party. As it seems like, as well as kobolds, we've got some manner of large rodent. And when you say large,
Oh no, sorry, they go up this way, up to your left.
and when you say large, are you meaning like in the D&D term of the word?
I
large?
do mean in the D&D term of that word,
Yes,
yes.
as opposed to just a rat that's a bit fat. Or...
Rats of unusual
size.
Yeah.
Unexpectedly large rat.
And I will convey this that might be the other monster, some manner of rodent or rodents.
Oh. A fat rat?
Cool.
Harriet, it's not really cool. It's actually very dangerous.
They can get
Yeah,
quite
but
sizable.
but it's cool. It's a big rat.
They dragged a man into a mine shaft, Carrion.
Did you see any drag marks? Is it just the tracks of those wee massive beasties?
Oh, maybe they ate him. That's
They probably did. They probably ate him.
DM, is there any
You don't see
drag
any drag marks in this room.
Yes, I was going. It might be that he was taken further in.
I also imagine we're being kind of quiet at this point because.
Oh yeah. So the question is, which direction do we go in?
Well, rats or scales?
Whatever loosies goosies.
Well,
I'd say kobolds, but
I mean, that's what we've been paid to really deal with. Then we can go and look at the rats afterwards because they'll be cool to look at.
I think kobolds would be the best thing to deal with because it'd be less. If we manage to take them out, it'd be less rat.
That's true.
Right, agreed. We'll just have to watch out for traps then. Right. Brim sort of points this way. It's like, right, let's go. Shall we? This was the way the kobold footprints went. They left in all directions.
The reptilian kobold footprints go off in all directions.
All directions.
Lead the way.
Well, let's see where this one goes. Just try and.
Gotcha.
Could I be? I do have like a cane on me. Can I just be like sort of tapping, just gently in front of me in case there is anything that I'm going to set off?
You can
beforehand.
try, yes.
I would love to try. I would love to make an attempt.
Tiptoe through the caverns. Do 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 do.
Jay.
Yes.
Shh.
Oh. Sorry. Tiptoe through the caverns.
Should we also roll stealth? I think.
Probably.
Do you wish to roll stealth, or are you?
I would love to roll stealth.
Okay.
Sure.
Roll me some stealth.
Also, AJ's a bad singer. It's not going to stop that. Not bad.
Not bad.
Oh, that's bad.
Ooh.
Oh, come on.
She's got a disadvantage because of her armor.
Yeah.
Clang, clang, clang.
Bangs
clang,
into
clang,
the wall.
clang. Oh, not
Oh,
bad.
That's really good.
Snicket also has disadvantage because of either armor or
Yes,
just
he's
explosions.
a nerd.
No, it's armor.
Okay.
Brim, you turn the corner into a room as the tunnel starts to open out. You can see a ledge that is 7 foot higher than the floor. But you can see that it is easily climbable. I'm also questioning, where did the music go?
I'll fly up there.
It's still playing.
Oh,
Yes, I'll
Yeah,
fly.
Playing to me.
I
it
can
is-
hear.
It is not for me.
Interesting.
AJ could fly up there and give you guys a lift up.
That might.
There
Why
we
didn't
go.
Brim sort of puts his back against the wall and like makes like a cupping motion with his. He interlocks his fingers and makes a cupping motion. Why don't someone take a look up there? Like use me as a brace.
I'll do it.
Up you go, Cherish.
Yeah, just push his chest.
She'll grab her hand axe out, and like as she like holds up, she'll use the hand axe to get a better grip on the wall or something.
Okay.
To make sure she's not gonna fall off. Do I need to
You-
roll anything? Or
No,
just
it's easy enough. You can see that like this is it's a ledge, but it's something the miners do climb up and down, so it's functional.
Do I see anything suspicious?
Benches and tables are set out as workspaces where the miners will clean the gemstones they find. Gravel and pebbles are strewn on the ground, and scattered across the floor are a few hammers and picks and broken lanterns.
Huh. And nothing else is suspicious.
You can't see anything suspicious now.
I turn back and say, there's nothing up here. It's just
Right.
tables and stuff.
Everyone up then.
Woo!
Flaps. Just completely ignores the hand.
Nah. I just wait for everyone, and if they need any help, I would
I'm good. I'm
generally-
good. Scrabble my way up.
I'll pull them up a little bit.
Snicket
Yes.
raises a hand up to be pulled up.
I pick them up.
Throw him across the room.
Yo! Wondering where Dax is.
It keeps hitting walls.
Yeah,
You gotta literally go by the...
you got to kind of like worm your way through.
Yeah,
Okay.
would help if I moved the token.
It's a problem with these maps they put on the winding passageways. I try to make sure there's enough space for tokens to move through
Yeah.
them. But
If you're struggling, you could select your token and use your arrow keys instead.
Oh. Oh.
Yeah.
That is helpful.
Alley-oop.
I get a hand out just to see if Dax needs a hand.
Okay.
I
it
will
looks like-
always take help that's offered.
Right, we can go down here. All right, lead the way, Brim. What rhymes with Brim? Kim, Dim, but you're
Dawn.
not Dim. I'm not calling you Dim. Spin.
Uh,
Why
Gin.
Tell you what, AJ. Why don't you brainstorm that quietly?
All right.
And we can continue?
Tin. Grin. Brin with the grin. There we go.
right, Grim, as you're the leader of the group at the moment.
Oh, yes.
roll a death.
Roll a death save.
What?
No. Can I get would I get from yourself a perception check, please?
Yes, you can. Just hoping my online rolls can improve.
Nope.
Mm,
No, they can't.
Oh, it's a good thing though.
Cool.
It's a little better than the last for you.
You follow a small passageway that opens out, and you can see wooden planks and struts that form a walkway around the wall of this seemingly bottomless pit. A narrow waterfall cascades down from the northeast wall, and you can hear the sound of rushing water. And there is no other sound in here. Because of the sound of this, if you need to talk to the rest of the group, you need to yell over it.
okay. Cool. I'll just. I've been in this mine before. Before it was.
I'd hope you would.
Right? Yeah. It's established in my character that I've been here before. Do you remember how these are sturdy? They're
These are sturdy.
fantasy OSHA regulated.
Yeah, close enough.
Close enough. There's no hand railings, but we can bring up that later.
Sean is also saying, I'm just imagining Hal meeting Brim and trying to figure out if he's related to Pyrolis because of her surname being Pyrolis Brim.
Right. Just. It's quite loud. Shit.
No rush.
Oh, actually, you also have dark vision, don't you?
I do also have dark vision. Yes.
You can see further down in the depths beneath you, some 30 feet down, another set of walkways attached to the northwest side of the shaft.
Interesting. Cool.
And anybody else who has dark vision will also be able to see that when they move out into this space.
I have a candle.
Unfortunately, a candle is not bright enough to illuminate that far down.
Oh.
I await.
Well, that
check.
doesn't look too far.
For you, it just disappears off into darkness.
I jump.
Okay.
I jump, fall about 10-15 feet, and then just fly back up again.
Okay.
That was
AJ.
fun. Oh shit.
Roll. What did you say?
As you leap off and flap, you plummet 5, 10, 15 feet and then start to flap your wings and fly back up. As you fly back up, you look up at the platform that your friends, your newfound friends, or your recent friends,
My buddy chum pals.
are currently walking across. And you can see strapped to the underside of it a pair of kobolds working at the wooden struts with hand axes.
Okay.
Fuck.
I will stealthily fly up.
Okay.
I hope they don't see the big blue peacock.
The big blue peacock that you have pointed out multiple times has a candle.
Yeah. And is very loud.
Should I do a disadvantage then?
Please, just roll me a stealth check if you're going to try and now be stealthy.
There we go.
One of them doesn't notice, but then the other one looks over and, like, taps the foot of his friend who is hanging from the underside of the thing. And as they're looking up, you can see that they've sort of stopped working because somebody's walking over the surface right now. But they then look round and spot you. And, like, they both start to pull out weapons as it's like, yeah.
So just watch the worried look come across AJ's face.
So if you'd like to move yourself out into the center of the room again,
Sure.
we're gonna roll initiatives.
Yeah.
Oh,
Can
fantastic.
I just as a reflex cast message at Prim and just be like stomp on the boards?
Oh boy.
Initiative.
Where is initiative?
God damn it, that threw me for a loop. There's
so-
no active combat encounter. Make it active! Oh, there we go. Ooh, look at this! How do I close this? I can't reach my... Oh, there it is. Ta-da! Yay!
First D20 of the session.
And
it was for initiative. Yay!
Yay!
I'm gonna take that away from you because that's not the first natural 20. The kobold just rolled one to spot AJ.
Ooh.
Well, that set the precedent for the game.
The first natural 20 rolled by a player.
There you
John.
go. How do I roll initiative?
Well, there's a little button that you can press.
Yeah, it's not letting me press the button. It's not loaded. Oh, if I just re-roll. There we go. That'll do. Okay. Let's begin the combat music playlist.
Nice.
And begin the combat. With Carrion.
Well, I currently can't see anyone.
No.
So I'm gonna. Can I move? Can I move like? I'm gonna just kind of squeeze in next to Snicket.
While you do that, I'm going to just refresh my Foundry because it's playing up.
It's yeah.
Well, booby. So I'm going to squeeze in next to Snicket, and I'm going to hold my action for when I see something.
Okay.
To like see something I can attack, and I'm going to prepare just a firebolt because I don't want to waste my actual good spells. Yeah.
You just start to cast the spell, and it just hangs on your lips. The energy starts to crackle around your hands, and with that, a kobold leaps up onto the bridge from under.
I'm going to launch my fireball.
By all means.
I
Roll
thought
me
you
an
said
attack.
fireball for a second.
No, I'm not that level yet. 25.
That will hit.
Not going to do much, but it will do something. 4 whole fire damage.
I hope it doesn't burn the thing.
Hit him.
Yeah, no, it's only a firebolt.
If it was a fireball, then yes, probably the entire thing would come down and you would die.
The kobold reels from the firebolt to the back.
The icon. I just realized the Icewind Dale icon. There's 3 kobolds and a dreadcoat.
It is.
I loved him.
And we are going to get a dagger attack on Brim, which is a 10.
Misses.
An earth-shattering, skull-melting 10.
And then a second kobold
Holy fuckballs!
leaps up onto the platform.
I was half hoping you were going to say leaps out to AJ.
And tries to drive a dagger into Cherish. That is a 16 to hit.
That just hits.
Ooh, first blood.
That is 3 points of damage.
Mother F.
And fudge.
Really like these hand cooked crisp that's prawn cocktail flavored.
Brim.
Nice.
God, well, stab me, will you? Or try and stab me, will you? I'm going to.
You're going to this is Sparta him off the side.
No, I'm just gonna hit him twice.
Ooh, nice.
Damn!
I love hearing everyone else's reactions before I actually see the dice roll. I think it's very funny.
That hits.
That was our reaction to a natural 1.
Yeah. No, I figured. Anytime.
Nice.
Blacky poo!
Is he still alive?
He is still alive.
Cool.
Woo.
He's doing science and he's still alive.
Bonus action. Oh.
That does not hit.
Ah, dang.
Poopy dukes.
I would appreciate if just he just went to try and stab Brim, and Brim just punched him in the nose.
You just spin round and slam a fist into his nose, and it just crunches. And then he just draws back against the second attack, and the punch just goes wide.
Jesus.
And
Don't sneak up on me, you creepy.
Cherish.
I'm gonna try and do an unarmed strike because she thinks if I get a great sword out, it's gonna be difficult because how close she is at the wall.
Okay.
Kick
I'm
him
gonna
off.
try an unarmed strike and I'm gonna Sparta kick him into the pool.
Okay, so you want to shove more than deal damage with this, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, roll me a strength, an athletics check.
$23.
That was nearly a natural 20.
6.
Yay!
You just yeah! And boot him in the chest, and he just sails off the bridge.
Bye, Felicia.
Are they not tied on to anything?
No.
Yeah.
Poor working conditions for a kobold.
And I'm gonna go forward to this guy.
AJ,
Cool.
a
AJ swoops
kobold
back up.
soars past you.
Yes. Well, kind of acknowledging that AJ is somewhat fucked up here, AJ is going to swoop back up and attack this one.
Okay.
Rapier.
Look how
Whoop!
brief it can fly.
Yeah. Oh, that's a 10.
That does not hit, I'm afraid.
Well, poopy doops.
Yeah, it just skims it above his head, just like.
The
Whatever.
kobold, bleeding from one nostril, just. Ah!
Yeah, yes, be afraid. Ugh.
Sticks bird tongue out.
Dax.
Well, I'm going to move a bit over so I can be to see the kobold easier, and then I'm going to fire an arrow at it.
Okay.
And just cherish, stay very still.
Also, I'll probably duck away.
Wang!
Swing.
Thwang that arrow.
It just.
It's inventory. Where
Yeah,
your weapon
just-
is, you click on it.
Yeah, just. It's.
The little dice icon that comes
Yeah.
up whenever you hover.
Yeah, just.
No, the icon and then click the dice icon.
Oh, I think I know what I've done. Yep, right.
Nice.
You got this.
You got this. You don't got
You
this.
don't got this.
If anything, that probably just shot into Cherish's arm.
It just shoots into the heavy layers of winter clothing that Cherish has.
Watch out, there's another kobold with a bow and arrow.
Watch it!
Snicket steps out onto the bridge, pulls out his crossbow, loads in a blue bolt, and fires at the kobold.
He's just like, let me show you how it's done.
Yeah, let's see. Let's show you how it's done.
Show you how it's done!
Please tell me that doesn't go into Red Cherry either, please.
And just another a crossbow bolt with a blue vial on the end of it just sinks into Cherish's winter clothing.
Seriously?
She's on our side.
Whoops!
I want to picture there's a delayed like puff of like frost.
It's like a little bit of like snow, like from a like can of snow, just. Carrion.
I'm going to move up a little bit, and I'm going to attempt to toll the debt.
Okay.
I must make a wisdom save.
A wisdom save.
Yeah, now we're talking.
It doesn't.
So it takes. Hang on, it does. It's actually supposed to do a d12 damage.
Yeah.
I will roll that separately. So forget the 5. No, I should have.
Okay.
I'm just like look into the room, see this cacophony of failure, and just go, "How are you all doing?"
It's a work in progress.
It is the goblins' go.
Kobolds, though.
Kobolds go. I forget which one is the bad guy here. They've both attacked the party.
You're so goblinist.
AJ,
Me?
it's gonna dagger you.
Oh, bollocks. Right.
That is a 15 to hit.
That hits my armor class, yes.
Then you take 3 points of damage.
Ow.
He is consistent.
Yes.
My beautiful feathers, you bastard!
The other kobold spends this turn falling and considering life choices.
Just all around me are familiar faces.
Brim.
Right, gonna hit him again.
Fucking thwomp him on the head, lad.
I don't know why I wanted to scout there.
Please don't stab me.
That will
Don't
hit.
try and. Woo! Perfect.
Punch his face in.
Just. Oh, come on, computer, please load.
I
No,
believe in
I'm
computer.
just trying to roll damage, please.
I should know. Roll the die.
I'm gonna basically have words with PC.
This is the fisting song. Woo! Good job.
Get out of here.
Well, that deals the 1 point of health he still had.
Oh, dope. If it's entirely possible, just as it goes to stab at AJ, Brim takes this opportunity to plant his fist directly into the back kobold's head and just sort of pinwheel the kobold off into the great abyss that is the rest of the mine shaft.
As the kobold outstretches to the dagger into AJ, you just rocket fist him in the back of the head, and he's off balance already from being outstretched. You just push it further, and he tumbles away into the darkness below.
We need to prove we've killed them. You know, like evidence.
Well,
I think we only need to prove if we kill the other things. I don't think we
Yeah.
need to prove.
So,
well, now we know at least it's kobolds.
so AJ flies back on.
Well, I think we've learned the lesson of the day. Don't jump into pits.
I just grabbed 2 fucking arrows out of. Well, Cheryl's just gonna grab 2 fucking arrows out of her arms, gives 2 of them back to Snicket and Dak, saying, "Things ain't better."
How do you know I aimed poorly?
Sorry!
Because clearly you weren't looking properly.
Did you see what they were doing?
It was like some sort of construction of sorts. They were reinforcing the bridge.
Were they? Oh, wait, no. Hold on. Did they have hammers in their hands or saws?
What did they have?
They had saws.
Saws.
Okay, so
basically they were sabotaging-
we shouldn't all be on this bridge.
Oh, sabotaging. All right, let's go.
Yeah, I'm assuming they're trying to sabotage this bridge, so.
So
Well-
therefore, I have saved the day. Go me. It's sort of one of
Ah.
those mission failed successfully kind of
Whoa!
deals.
Stick it!
Oh, stick it.
So, don't know how to tell you this, Jeff, but Snicket fell.
It's your waterfall of sort. With kobolds.
He just walked off the
Move
edge.
forward.
What
Brim,
is? Yes.
a wooden pulley system has been constructed around a large hole in the floor here. A bucket large enough to hold a humanoid is held by a thick rope.
This is the, lack of a better term, elevator.
This is a lift, yes. It can hold 1 medium or 2 small creatures at the same time.
If only I was small. But alas. Right.
One small.
Should we explore the rest of the top of the mine to make sure we haven't missed anything first, or shall we descend a layer and see where we go?
Yeah, we didn't see the other direction we went to last time. Maybe there's other clues we can get
I
back?
suppose we should be thorough, yes.
And if they've infested the entire mine, it will be very beneficial.
Let's head back then.
Here we go.
Alright, just be careful of the bridges.
Wait, we're going back? Okay.
Yes,
Yeah,
stick
we're
it.
going to go and inspect the other bits. Just be careful. I had this weird premonition of you just walking off the edge. It was weird.
I would do something like that.
And
You
I
know-
know who would be fool enough to do that.
You know, there is a term for that, Carrion. It's called the Call of the Void, where you have impromptu thoughts like that.
Is that what you had?
At times. For
Yeah,
instance,
when you just threw yourself off just then, and and made
Oh
it
no,
so
that was to
it's
prank
solid as-
you.
Well, how is it a prank? We can see you've got wings.
Oh, well, I thought it would be a nice element of surprise, but obviously not.
AJ, I'm very glad you did it, because we probably would have been more sneak attacks than we were when those kobolds eventually decided to pull
Yeah,
weapons.
that was even though that was not planned, but that was a good idea, Ruffles.
Ruffles.
He's-
Wait, what's this Ruffles? Why are you calling me Ruffles?
Like like Ruffles of the Feather kind of thing.
That's really cute. Thank
Sorry.
you.
That's not a sorry. When I get to know people, I tend to do no nicknames. That's not too bad, is it?
Oh no, you're fine. I mean, I call myself the Avian of Joy, so. Anyhoozle, I will try not to do that again, unless the
Snicket.
need calls for it.
Snicket sort of looks at you when you say you call yourself the Avian of Joy, tilts his head to the side. We call you that too.
Yes, because I told you to.
Yes.
Aye.
People call me Snicket.
All right, Snicket or Snicky, Snickers.
No, call me Snicket.
You're not you when you're hungry.
I don't think I'm me at the moment.
I forgot I forgot to say, but Brim did grab his helmet when they did first enter.
Okay.
He has put it on, mine safety and whatnot.
Yeah, oh, that's cute.
Got to wear your hard hat.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay,
He's a
so
union
around-
man.
Yeah.
I just got cool for Brim saying like, "Do you want to lead the way here?" I think that just loops.
Yeah, looks like it. Sure.
I'll let you go ahead, because just in case of vibe, because I don't know where I'm going.
So, yeah. That one leads up to another pass. It splits again. Of course it does. Well,
Would you like to make
for-
me a survival check there, Brum?
I would love to. I am not as great at these.
Do a survival. Do it now.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Just shame that. Just shame that one.
Yeah,
Shame
shame,
Oh
you're not,
shit!
shame you're not as good at it.
Really sucks that you fucked that up so bad.
From the north end of the passage, heading south down the split in front of you, you can see the rodent tracks.
Oh, we've met up with our rodent friends again. Seems their tracks cut right through. They're going down like this way,
Yes.
or
They come
Okay.
from the north into the south.
from the north into the
So
south.
from
Gotcha.
there to there.
Cool.
And you say there were like larger rats, right? Or they're just like normal small rats?
Rodents of unusual size.
I like
Right.
large in the
That's fair. That's not good.
No.
ditch.
Shall we follow them?
Is there anything to get up here?
No. Yes.
The tracks lead from up here all the way down here.
Okay then. Might as
Oh,
well
that's a
then.
good lead. Right, let's go. Let's go kill some rats.
Speaking
What?
of,
That wasn't
there's a
promising.
massive rat.
What?
Brim,
Aye.
you hear the sound of rushing water as you approach this cavern. And an underground lake, or an underground river, flows through the far side of this cavern, which is supported by natural stone pillars near the water's edge. Between you and the river are two halfling-sized grey rodents with long tails and beady eyes. And they turn as you enter and rush you.
Ah,
Fat rats! Fat rats!
Should I be here or is there?
Yeah,
use
be
this.
there.
All right. Initiative.
Yes.
Let's go, lesbians. Let's go. Woo!
Let's go, lesbians. Let's go.
Could
Now,
it
that's
be
That's a reference I
I'm
don't
the
know.
lesbian? Ooh, not bad.
Oh, rats, says Ragnar.
Oh,
well.
rats.
Ah, fuck. Carriage's all the way down there.
Ugh.
Oof.
Unless you're at 4.17 though.
We'll start the combat play.
Ooh.
Despite that, I'm not the last to act.
Yeah, Carriage's the last. So you're good. You're good.
Wah, wah, wah. Okay, AJ.
Wonderful. All right. 5, 10, 15, 20. I'm gonna move here.
Okay.
And since this is one fat rat, I'm going to. I don't know why I'm speaking in this voice. Well, AJ's gonna do like a little flitty pirouette, and then just really narrows their eyes at this rat and cast dissonant whispers.
So the top rat or the bottom rat?
Top rat, the one I'm next to.
Okay.
Ah.
It fails.
Cool. Why is it wisdom? Isn't it charisma?
No, it tells me it's a wisdom
What?
save.
Oh yeah, wisdom save. I'm a muppet. Yeah. Okay. Well, damage.
Roll me
I
some
thought it meant like
damage.
I thought it was like the modifier. I'm dumb. Oh, that's shit. So that's 9, and then he's got to move away from me.
Well, he would. Except he had
Oh.
7 hit points.
Oh, it appears I have blown the rat up.
So the
Well, that
rat
should be
just
a
sort of
piece of
looks
cake.
up at you and then bleeds out of its ears and just.
Oh god, that's scary.
Okay, and then I'll take a step
Oh.
this way, kind of edged against the wall, just so everyone can move in.
Okay. Grim.
Right. Oh, that's one rat down. 5. If my computer was wanting to. 5. There we go. Cool. 10. Come on. 10. There we go. I'm going to hit. Hope. I'm gonna. Cause I don't want to touch the rat. I'm going to. At least with my hands anyway. I'm gonna bring out basically the cane that I've been using and just try and smack it
Okay.
with that.
You bring the cane up and you bring it down on the rat. Roll me an attack.
It's my club.
Evil
That
opera.
just hits.
Oh, thank goodness.
Bonk.
Again, I love knowing that I succeed even before I see the rest of the roll. My computer is bad.
Ooh, did you do it? Yay!
That
You killed him.
you just crack down on the rat, and the rat squeak falls to the ground. We maybe
rat.
won't mention this particular fight to my brother.
Oh.
Why?
He has pet
Oh,
rats.
Oh
Yeah, we won't. No.
no. I offer Brim a fist bump or talon bump.
What's going on up there? I heard a lot of scuffling and squeaking.
We killed the rats.
I my fist taps your talons.
Can we see if there's anything like left around here?
You don't see anything. There is a very fast-moving river.
That'd be so much fun to swim in. I can't swim.
I wouldn't recommend it specifically because it feeds out that giant pit room we were in.
Oh, yes. Oh, no. I hate flying with wet feathers. Well, I don't know if there's another corner around there, but I think that might be everything.
We still got the upper path. Don't know where that one leads to.
All right, we can check it quickly. Maybe there's more fat rats. Let's go!
There's nothing up there.
Nope.
The floor of the east end of this dusty cave is about 5 feet higher than the west end, with a rocky ridge separating the two areas, except for slopes at either side. Picks and shovels lean against the ridge, and small gem deposits on the ridge, and walls gleam seductively.
Gem deposits?
Shiny things.
Shiny? Oh yeah, he's a bird! Fuck! Ooh, can we call Snicket to see if the gems are like rigged or anything? Like if we touch them we die or something?
Okay.
You're in a gem mine. Why would they be
I
rigged?
know, but Snicket, if
kobolds
by
are
any
running-
chance, if by any chance we touch these gems, will we spontaneously combust?
Nah, you'll be fine.
We just start hoarding, Karen.
Okay. If you wish to attempt to collect some gems, you can
Sure.
take an hour here with a pickaxe.
I think an hour's a
Let's
good
do
time.
it.
I want more gems.
Or we could like wait until we're done and then do it.
We'll come back. We'll come back
Yeah.
once you've all done, and then we can get a load of gems, and it'll be like, oh, shinies.
If you're interested in joining the mining company, I've got
No,
We got-
well,
are
you know,
you-
there's a-
good like hours and protections if you're up for it.
as Oren, the carriage just like walked past as he was midway through explaining.
Maybe using the pick could teach me some essential dance skills, but in terms of joining, no, that's not the life of me, I'm afraid. Sorry.
You're
I'll
lost.
definitely come visit, though.
Can Dax pick some trophies from the dead rats just to prove that we killed them?
Yeah. What trophies do you like? Ear, tail, fur.
Yeah.
Tails is probably the best one.
No, tails and no.
You can fashion them into a fashionable belt.
Ah, where's everybody gone?
What
We're
fashionable
going
places
back
do
to
you
the
go to?
elevator. There's nothing.
There's nothing there.
Fashionable belt.
Oh, sorry, that was Brim. I was not meant to be moving
Brim.
Brim.
That's fine.
Woo!
Stop!
No, stop crashing into me!
I'm not going first. I'm weak and squishy.
I will go first. As the avian of joy. Honestly, somebody could come with me. I could just fly above it.
I think we can only go down one at a time. If we had another small, two of us could go down, but we don't.
No, that's what I mean. Like, I wouldn't be touching the platform. I just float down.
Hmm.
Why don't Cherish? You've got that big old sword and and quite impressive what you did in the with that other kobold. Why don't you go down first?
Fine.
Cherish, go down first.
You
I
guys
mean,
got
if you
here
only if
together.
you want to.
Nah, she's already gone.
Bye.
on the thing.
Okay.
How do I work this?
It's a pulley system. You work one of the ropes and you descend or ascend depending on how you're, whether you're going up or down.
I look up. Does it look like I can go up?
No. This is down into the
Dune.
mine.
Or So I will descend down.
You work the pulley system, and it takes a minute to lower yourself safely the 15 feet to the next floor.
Mm-hmm.
And you arrive. Where do you arrive? Where do you arrive? It takes a minute at M7. Oh, the one that's called Bucket Lift Landing.
Hmm.
Well, that makes sense.
It's just named after Tim Bucket Lift.
It is.
You know,
best man we've ever known.
They're big in mining. Yeah, the Bucket Lift family.
yeah.
Where
Innovators,
Don't
innovators,
expect-
truly.
Just I have to take you on a rather circuitous route to avoid the other floors. You lower yourself down, and the mechanism creaks as the bucket lift descends to the floor of a small cave with two dusty tunnels lead in opposite directions.
Huh.
Are you dead yet?
I'm fine.
That's good.
I look around to see if there's any threats.
The floor's dusty. You can make a survival check if you wish.
I can do that.
Okay. You can see in the dust in the floor a lot of kobold traffic comes from the west. This way.
Right.
One set of footprints leads out of this doorway.
Right. Well, I decide I'll try and bring the thing back up while coming off of it.
Okay. The bucket lift returns to the floor above.
It's clear down here.
Who Nick?
Dax will go next if.
Next.
Yeah, go for it.
Okay, you get in the small bucket and you start pulling and the mechanism creaks, and I take you on this circuitous route.
Maximum Dax. Maximum Daximum.
Stop reading my thoughts.
And you end up in the same small room as Cherish.
I'll shout back up there. I've made it.
Traffic where the kobolds have been messing about, right?
So there's foot traffic coming out this way,
Yep.
and one set of footprints leads off this direction.
Yeah. I don't know what it is, do I?
You don't know.
I just let Dax know. Jared lets Dax know about
Can I examine the footprint just to see if it's all kobold?
Yeah,
You know-
make me a survival check.
Survival.
Yeah, all the footprints you can see are kobold in nature.
Yeah.
But you do note that the ones that head off to the one set of footprints that leads out to the east door of the room, or east tunnel, there isn't a returning set.
Yeah.
You can also hear from that direction the waterfall, which you would expect to be able to hear from the main shaft. Do you send the lift back up?
Oh, yes, yes.
I asked, like, what could it be?
What?
To Dax. Like, do you
What-
know
what-
what that could be? The
what could-
footprints there?
Oh, I mean, they are kobold footprints. Yeah.
Hmm.
But
Don't
there's
understand why they
the one that headed off by itself. There's no tracks coming back.
No.
So presumably it's still there or found
it
it like.
fresh though?
Does it look fresh?
They're all within the last couple of days. It's difficult to date them any more accurately than that. Nothing has wiped it out.
Yeah.
So
It's last couple of days. It's hard to tell.
Hmm.
There's not much to disturb things down here if it's not creatures themselves moving through.
Right, okay.
who goes in the
I'll
lift
go-
third?
I'm gonna go that way, and I'm gonna keep an eye on that path as the lift is being used. Just in case if somebody decided to go. Hello, I come in.
Okay.
I mean,
Who wishes to take the lift third?
I'll go.
Okay. You do the pulley system and the lift creaks down for a minute. And you land in this small chamber. You can see Cherish in one direction and Dax in the opposite.
are we splitting the group or something? Have you two had a lover's quarrel already?
Just
No,
keeping
we're
an
just
eye
gonna-
on the different approaches, I suppose.
Yeah.
Oh, alright.
Not causing. There's no trouble when you come
Well,
down.
I will stand in the middle because I don't have much of an eye here. I have a candle instead.
And the lift
Did you-
comes back up again, and who is going next?
Why did you use the lift, AJ?
Because I wanted to.
Ah,
Why did you use the lift, Dax?
because I don't have wings.
Carrion, you
Oh.
lower yourself down.
I mean, to be fair, my wing was stabbed before, so...
Yeah.
Great.
Why did you use the lift, Carrion?
Because they let it back up, and I took it. It was just polite, really. It was.
That's a very valid response.
Grim, would you like to go next, or do you want Snicket to go?
I'd like Snicket to go first.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna run away.
I don't somehow, with Snicket's track record, I don't trust them around complicated machinery.
As
Oh,
as
try
Snicket
to improve
lowers the pulley down, you can see he's looking at it. And
Don't.
you can pretty much see the cogs whirring in his head as he's
Don't do it.
working out how to make this better.
Submit your findings to the speaker.
But I could just do it now.
That's not how it works. You'd have to go all the way through the speaker. Too many times. Too many times. Just-
But it could just
Oh,
be
wait.
done.
no. No, it couldn't. You're on,
Oh, wait.
on a different job. Wait until the speaker gives you that one. Ugh.
And he slowly puts away the tools he was starting to pull out.
Thank you.
Where would you
Incredible,
like to
right.
go?
Well, we could either dance to the left or flitter to the right. And something's telling me that we should go right, unless one of you raises an objection.
I always heard it was slide to the left.
Oh, yes, that's the new sort of thing. Then there's a bit of crisscross. So, if anything, there's more, like, wherever you want to go.
Aye.
I will explain about the footprints and where It's what it seems to suggest.
So where are these footprints and where are they going? We weren't down here when it was all explained.
Lord J.K. Lantern, for the first time in the chat, says it's just a jump to the left and then a step to the right.
Ah, that's what it is.
You put your hands on your hips.
And you bring your knees in tight.
But it's the pelvic thrust that really drives you insane.
Insane.
Let's do.
I love that
I'm
that's
not
the
again.
first thing that you've said here, Lord J.K.
Step to the right.
I also believe thank you for the follow.
That being the first thing that anyone said.
Hey.
Thank you for the follow 4 hours ago. You were clearly prepared. Take up your sword and let's take this final boss fight on together now that I know that you're here.
Hands on your knees. Hands on your knees.
So, for anybody that wasn't here, the passageway leading... It's been a weird day. The passageway leading out to what the map is calling the east, I would slightly call the north, has one set of footprints that goes and doesn't seem to come back. The south or west corridor, there is a lot of foot traffic going in and out.
Right. So...
So something died up that way.
What do the footprints look like up north? Is it like reptilian still?
They are all goblin, koboldoid footprints.
Coblinoid.
Coblinoid.
So it seems like somebody's hiding up north, but then there's a lot of activity down south.
Could be dead.
I'd probably say deal with where the most kobolds are.
I think so as well. So that way
Rather
that if we do come back, it's not come after us.
Yeah.
I
If we were to
agree.
go the other way, they could sneak up behind us, and then we're in a bad situation.
In a bad way.
Ooh, catch us on guard. Disgusting.
Let's get to it then.
We
All
saw
right.
this.
Cherish, Charlie, do you want to join me up front?
Yeah, sure.
Are you alright, Cherish?
No, I'm sorry. I'm alright. I just no, nothing really.
Come on, Cherish. Turn that frown upside down.
That's physically impossible for some people.
It's a metaphor
For what?
for being happy.
Anyway.
Hey!
I'm just keeping on guard. Don't worry.
Hey, what's a metaphor?
It's too late to explain.
Which way are we going? This way?
Yeah, just
I'll let you go
this
first.
way. Although it does look like we're about to have some company. I say out of character.
You cut off that. It does seem like there's about to have some cum.
What? Oh no.
Well,
Sheriff.
Grim, if you're wanting a party like that, well,
You
at least take me out to dinner first.
turn the corner as the corridor opens up into a wider room, and you just see two kobolds jamming their javelins into a large rat to make sure it's dead, and one of them just looks up and screeches loudly as it sees you approaching, and the other turns and and they just rush to attack you.
Oh boy.
Yeah, my
Initiative
sword
time.
ready.
Get the attack counter off again.
Boink. Oh, spicy.
Please roll high. Bollocks.
Nope.
I hate it. Come on, I'm supposed to be a fighter. Fighters get higher rolls, right?
Ooh, the way that dice spun then.
Not necessarily if you don't have good.
AJ.
Oh, it appears I have center stage again. Right. How high is the ceiling?
The ceiling is
1 foot.
7 feet high.
So, so I can't fly over them.
No.
Oh god, damn it! Alright, I'm gonna kind of like shuffle next. To look at that little bitch over there and cast Vicious Mockery at the one
The
I
north
can't ping tech. Yeah, the north one.
Yep.
Okay. It's like kobold, soon to be no bold.
Okay. It failed its wisdom save.
That was the most worry. Okay.
1.
And who's after me?
Me.
Carrion is.
Cherish is in front though. I'm gonna do Bardic Inspiration and give it to Cherish.
Okay.
Oh, my thank you, darling.
You get a D6.
That's for attack rolls, isn't
Oh,
it?
I see how it is,
Very
bitch.
Yes.
I see how it
Attack
is.
rolls. Yeah.
Got it.
Well, I'm sorry, but you're at the back.
And I'm next up!
Carrion.
I don't need to be close to them.
Fair enough. Well, I'll consider that.
Fucking stupid little thingy. 120 feet. I am going to. I'm going to try and do a Toll Dead on the one that's just taken a damage
Okay.
from Vicious Mockery.
Yeah, you don't need to see it to do that.
And it's within. That's well within 60 feet. Oh
It-
no, that's a good roll. He
Nice.
succeeded.
Made the saving throw.
Well,
one.
shite.
So that does nothing then because stupid cantrip.
Stupid cantrips. This kobold doesn't know the thing yet, so it's just gonna charge forward 5, 10, 15, and try to jam a javelin into Cherish.
No.
Bastard.
That is
Oh.
a 19 to hit.
That fucking hits.
It does.
That is
And it's-
4
Oh.
points of damage.
I'm not looking good, dudes.
Welcome to
What
level
else
1,
do
bitches.
Snicket, who got left behind in the lift room, apparently, is going to go
Yeah.
5, 10, 15, look down the line, pull out his crossbow, load in a bolt with a red vial at the end, fire down the room. It hits into the kobold. And just explodes in a small fire. And the kobold just shrieks and clutches at itself. Brim.
I'm going to just go slip between. If not, please load. Slip between Cherish to get on the other side of it,
Okay.
of the kobold. Oh, please. Oh. Okay, cool. I'll move here. So 5, 10, 15 of my movement, hopefully, if... If Brim will move.
Ugh.
He
There we go.
did.
He
He did a
better
move.
use
Fantastic.
those leggies.
Oh wow, my computer's not having a great time.
We believe in you.
I don't.
Love the confidence.
Brim, he's the best. Kobolds suck.
Such a mess.
Such a mess, yes. Sorry, I love this idea now that AJ just cannot rhyme.
He's just good looking, standing there pretty and dancing.
I believe
this is exactly
yes.
this is exactly why I made him a dancer.
That will
Come on.
hit.
We lost
I think we lost the
Kitty.
Kiri.
Heck,
Kitty.
Exactly, my poor rhymes killed him.
Why would you do that? I can't believe you just killed him.
Felt like it.
Well, I'm gonna roll his damage for him.
yeah, go for it. That is a number. Dude, he's like destroying everyone.
Yes, he is. He does. The kobold is no more. Brim just walks around and cracks him across the back of the head with a punch. And he falls down. Dax.
Well, I'm gonna move forward just because we're getting a bit bunched up there, and then I will try and shoot this kobold with my bow, and
Okay.
I'd have to roll exceptionally badly to hit Cherish.
God, if you literally hit me again, I'm gonna scream. It'll be fucking funny.
It fires, it rebounds
Love
around the
them.
room, and then hits Jack.
That will hit. The
I
kobold,
don't
not
think-
Cherish.
I don't think I rolled.
It would
Yeah.
technically it
Oh,
would hit Cherish
that's
as well.
Brim. Brim has just rolled a second unarmed strike. I don't. Is Kiri still in the game but not in the call?
I haven't got a clue.
Well, I mean, he's rolling dice.
Is he just punching the dead body?
I don't know, because he's not here.
Does he know he's not here?
I don't know if he
Good
knows.
question. I feel like you would have noticed that everyone was silent at this point.
Probably, but
You not in the call.
It could just be
Alright.
also rolls that he made before he got disconnected.
it could
Yeah,
have
it could have been like he was trying to click.
Yeah.
And
Should I?
Yes.
Should I go? Yeah.
Roll.
Yeah, go for it.
Continue.
Ooh, good job.
That will also hit the
Ooh.
kobold and not Cherish, unless you really want to hit Cherish.
Please don't.
No, I.
She's like,
Roll
oh,
me
oh
some
no, I'm
fabulous
magnetically drawn
critical.
to you. No.
Roll me some fabulous critical damage.
I do that in the thingamajig, don't I?
In the chat window, you've got damage underneath the longbow.
Oh. Well, it's damage.
I'm like freaking dead.
13 damage. I think it's gonna kill it. Yeah.
That's not
Yeah.
dead.
The
I
arrow
was
swipes across, strikes into the kobold, and just sort of pins it to the wall behind it.
Yep.
And these kobolds ain't no more.
Dead.
I need some health. I really need some health.
How much?
It sucks. We don't have any healer.
5 out of 12.
5 out of 12. Don't worry, I've got healing word.
Please.
I will use my last spell, but fuck it.
God bless you.
Listen, I'm not having anyone die in the first section.
Oh, we got
full health.
That was insane. I don't think my computer likes Foundry.
Oh no! Well, we won.
Fantastic.
Oh, that's
Oh,
4 points of
scary.
healing.
It
eh?
wasn't.
Right, we're all like-
I couldn't see if it was dead because I couldn't move or like exit out of my character sheet in
It's
order to
like
kill
we
it.
just run over. Brim, it's okay. It's over. He's dead.
Yeah. Dead.
Oh, right. Everything's fine.
Wow, you're really protective of this mine, aren't you?
Honestly, it's the livelihood of myself and a lot of my friends. So
Oh, that's fine. I mean, we're making very good progress.
Just like Jared's just holding her something to the fact that she's getting stabbed by fucking kobolds. Just like, how the fuck is this happening to me?
Could I loot and inspect the bodies of the kobolds for any clues? I mean, I know one of them's just like a red paste now.
Yeah,
Yeah,
one
okay.
of them is
Nothing.
a very unnoticeable red paste. The the kobolds don't have anything on them
Nothing at all.
beyond the
That's
standard
very
equipment they were holding.
not even clothes. Wow.
Not even clothes.
Poor
No-
treating.
No detailed instructions of why they were sent here, or
No, sadly
I
they've
might-
not got
Yeah.
secret plans on
Yeah.
themselves.
Just oh look, to whom it may concern.
Well, looking at what they were doing before we started fighting, it looks like so they're here for gems.
They were like stabbing a rat.
Well, maybe they're just here to make a home.
Perhaps.
Well, problem is this mine's not abandoned.
It's not. It's a bit odd for them. They're usually a bit cowardly. They're not. They wouldn't normally attack something.
See, this is why home owning's annoying. It's why I don't do it.
What do people regularly break in and force you out of your home?
Precisely. So let's continue.
Great.
You.
I am not opening Foundry for fear of my computer crashing, so
I'll
It's
move
okay.
you if you watch the stream.
appreciate it.
Come
I
on,
appreciate
Brim. Turn that frown upside down.
My mouth does not move.
I do notice
Jared just did a little chuckle.
that there's
She's
some
like flinching.
weird rocks over in the corner there, like right where the rat was, I believe, where the kobolds
Oh,
are
here.
fighting.
I think
Yeah.
that's more gems, isn't
Yeah,
it?
it's just gem deposits.
Oh, right,
Yeah.
so nothing we can just pick up and take.
No.
We'll come back for it later.
Before we leave, we'll mine the mine dry. And
Right,
They did say we could take whatever we found.
did they say that?
true.
Who
Now we
wants
do
to
have to be
go first? I don't want to.
we do have to be super careful because I've burned both of my spell slots, so I can't heal anyone now.
Brim will go first, followed by Snicket for ease of me moving the two of them together.
That's alright.
Yay!
Stop bumping into me.
It's a very tight space. It's not,
And you
Intimate.
follow a tunnel that curves around and leads down, down, down,
Dune.
deeper and down.
Oh, I need to watch that movie.
They delve too greatly and too deep.
And I'm gonna have to move people again.
That it be. That it be.
That it be.
That'll do, donkey. That'll do.
It has been a while since I've tuned into one of these streams that I haven't been in, and honestly, it looks fantastic, John. You've done a really good job.
Yeah.
Thank
Woo!
It does look very good, yes.
Whoa, I wanna go.
No,
Oh, there I am.
That doesn't look nice.
I don't think you grabbed me, John. Ah! I'm
What
in
the
the
heck?
wall. Help me! I'm in the wall.
Oh, we're on another bridge thing. Okay.
We go out of a cave into another.
So yes, you work your way down about another. The passageway leads down about 15 or so feet further down, and opens up into the center shaft. A wooden walkway extends from this opening and then runs westward to another tunnel in the rock. In front of you, a large bucket like the one you saw earlier dangles from a taut rope that stretches southward across the shaft and is connected to another wooden platform 15 feet away. Any of you that look up that have dark vision can see 30 feet up the platform that you walked over previously.
Yeah.
Hmm.
The waterfall carries on down past you, much closer on this level, but
We see
disappears
it.
into the
We see,
darkness.
we see a kobold slowly falling in slow motion all around here.
It's
Um,
just it's that one Judge Dredd movie.
Yes,
I
the
will.
absolutely fantastic one. I can't.
Dread.
Yeah.
Yeah, I will cast a message to Brim and tell him to check under the bridge first.
If I had wings, I'm more concerned with the two kobolds in front of us, the ones I can see anyway.
Wait, what?
Exactly.
As you look up, Brim, you can see lurking in the dusty tunnel two kobolds. One of them, the one closer to you, the front of the tunnel, is carrying a threadbare satchel and wears a pair of wooden wings on its back.
Oh, I might have just spotted some actually.
And it turns to face you and holds its hands up in surrender and just says, "We mean you no harm. Please don't hurt us."
See, cowards.
Right. Oh,
In common.
sure. Okay. Good. Right. Brim will step closer. See. Right. Oh, okay. Hello.
Hi. Hello.
So just why? Mean us no harm. That's good. That's solid.
Yeah.
Why are you in the mine? Or why are you in this mine in particular?
Well, my fellow kobolds and I sought refuge in the mine after we were chased out of the foothills of Calvin's Cairn by a yeti. The miners got scared and ran off before we could explain that we meant them no harm.
Ooh.
Oh.
Right. Full disclosure. We were attacked by a couple of your kinsmen, and
They're just hungry.
Can
They
we
don't know
insight
what
this?
they do.
I could try and insight this, but I cannot see. Nosy.
If you don't mind, I don't know if it's updated for me on the stream, but if you
Yeah,
could
it's not.
move Brim much closer to that kobold. Perfect.
Fair enough.
That's perfect, actually.
You
Right,
can now see a third kobold is in this.
Can I roll an insight check?
You can roll an insight check.
Can I also roll an insight check, please? Oh yeah, I got -1 in this because my.
I'll roll it based on like tone of voice and somewhere around the corner.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I can tell when they
Mate.
lost the tax return.
I will read you a little bit more of what he says first, and then I will tell you what you feel about it.
Sounds good.
He explains, "The everlasting winter has made the wilderness unsafe for my kind, and the preternatural cold dulls our wits. Please, we only want a place to stay so we can keep out of this horrible weather. We can work and we won't cause trouble. Termalaine would be richer for having us."
Is it a full-fledged?
Recruiting them would clear out the mines. I got on an insight. Oh, I forgot I'm really good at insight.
All
got
of you who
21
rolled insights.
I got a 21.
Excellent. You can tell that he isn't telling the whole truth.
Can I pass a message forward, just like vocally, say like, ask him about the sign at the front of the mine saying Kobo's only.
Did you write the sign at the
We thought it
front
might
of the
keep
mine
other
shaft?
people away. If they
Right.
didn't want to be here with us anyway,
Listen, if we're going to, you seem gifted in the ways of speech. If we're going to move forward in this, and not, well, I don't plan on killing you, and I hope you don't plan on killing me, but to move forward, we should operate on the basis of trust. So, the whole truth, please.
I don't really remember. It's something to do with this satchel.
In the satchel.
It's... I remember... The satchel is important.
What's in the satchel?
We're not gonna hurt you. I have to focus and get the accent back. This is terrible. We're, listen, we're not gonna hurt you or any of your kinsmen. We can work out details later, and I'm sure the speaker would be happy to speak with you about work and shelter. We have a couple of sort of look back towards the direction of Snicket, some abandoned buildings in need of repair.
Snicket sort of looks slightly embarrassed.
That could serve for you and your kin. But could I look in the satchel?
Okay. Sorry, I'm also going to give you a handout because there is a handout.
Amazing.
Gip.
Which is this. You are all now observers of this handout.
Whoa, Trex.
Which is a
I would
picture of
do him.
Trex.
Damn.
I like his little belt. That's cool.
As you can see, he has wooden wings with paper wing flaps.
Wing flaps.
Brim, you move over to the satchel. And you can see that he struggles a bit to pull it round to show you it. But you open it, and it contains clumps of moss, lichen, and shrubberies.
Well,
Would you like a shrubbery?
there's a order of knights that would be eager to buy this from you.
It's important. I must keep it.
Of course. I don't suppose you'd know what happens to a miner, a human. Didn't get much description, but supposedly disappeared. I don't know if you.
No, but one of ours did too.
So there is something down here.
We don't go that way anymore.
What way?
The way to Ravenholm.
We don't go there anymore. Out of the lift room to the north.
Ah, the one set of footprints.
Yeah, he never came back.
Well, Brim sticks out his hand towards the kobold and says, "No harm shall come to you, as long as we're friendly. My name is Brim. It is nice to meet you."
Brim holds out a hand. Brim holds out a hand. Trex holds out a hand to Brim and shakes.
And stabs you.
And stabs you and pushes you off the bridge. No,
No!
shakes your hand and we will follow you. Back up.
Actually, why don't you stay here? We've got to... Now we know where the beastie is, we're going to go take care of it. And, why don't you gather all of yours up near the entrance and I'll put in a good word with you, the speaker.
Okay. The three kobolds in this corridor sort of shuffle along through and past you up the stairs.
Pulls as far as possible.
You know, I hope I don't regret that. I don't think I will. But I
There's
hope
a
I
fif-
don't.
There's a 50% chance you will.
Well, if they turn out to be bad, we kill them.
And on that note, we'll call the first session to a close.
Yay!
Yay!
Welcome
Okay.
to Rime of the Frostmaiden.
Before we say anything, Kiri, that fucking accent, where does this come from?
Really good, dude.
This is my standard dwarf. I don't know what to tell you.
I've never heard it. It's brilliant.
You've never interacted with the dwarves when I've been DM. This is what they all sound like.
Okay, thank you guys in the chat so much for watching. If you haven't done so already, please do hit that follow button. It's a great way for you guys to know when we go live, a completely free way that you can support us on the channel. We have the following things coming up.
Wah, 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 wah.
This is one of our busy weeks with all of the days.
All of the days.
Monday, tomorrow night, we'll be back with more Minecraft Mondays as I continue with Chris, the Create Above and Beyond pack. We're going to start looking at more of the Chapter 2 stuff, which means we're going to be turning cobblestone into iron. We're going to be turning seeds into... crystal seeds into crystals. And all sorts of good stuff like that. On Tuesday, I will be back with Middle-earth Shadow of War, where I will be fighting a Balrog.
A Balrog.
Balrog.
That's a good game, and that is a hard boss fight. I wish you luck.
Oh dear. On Wednesday, we will have some more D&D for you all as the adventures of the Golden Tooth continue. Gratzt the Demon Prince is defeated, and the Golden Tooth make their way back to the surface to continue their lives. On
Lives?
Thursday, on the Angel Games Player channel, Angel will be playing some Knights of the Old Republic.
Ooh, a
And-
good game.
A good game, but Angel is struggling with the very old nature of the game and its combat mechanic.
Yeah.
On Friday, Jeff is in the GM's chair for the Horror on the Orient Express with the Blood Red Fez.
Ooh.
On Saturday, it is the final boss fight pub quiz. We missed out last month, but we're back this month with some more Norse mythology questions, as well as others that I can't remember at the moment, but I've definitely written
And you-
it.
And you didn't invite me?
You want to come to a quiz?
Maybe.
Cool. And then next Sunday, we'll be back with Waterdeep Dungeon of the Mad Mage, as the group are still down one Underscum. They are trying to make their way through the first level with their new friend Toya, as they search for Underscum, Ick, and Toya's missing girlfriend. Tune in for all of those good things that are happening. We'll see you guys again real soon. For now, we're going to do a raid.
Ooh,
A
raid.
raid Shadow Legend?
No, just on Twitch.
Oh.
We're gonna raid into Miss Luna Magic, who is doing some Call of Duty Vanguard.
Fabulous.
So go give them some love. We'll see you guys again real soon. For now, bye guys.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye. Goodbye. Goodbye.